One of the things you're going to have to learn in here is that sometimes you've got to close ranks with people you don't particularly like.
Like Spider?
Like Spider. Or sometimes she deserves a bashing, but if it's going to happen, one of us is going to do it, not some sadistic screw.
There's a certain officer that's going to bash me tonight.
There what?
I've been told, Mr. Adams, it's true, I promise you.
Come on, Simpson, there's only 2 officers rostered tonight.
I didn't mention any names.
I see. Well, don't worry, Simpson. I'll keep my eye on things and make sure that nothing happens. But if you're lying to me, you're going to have a lot of questions to answer in the morning.
You will keep your eye on me, won't you?
Don't worry, Simpson. I'll be there. Just get back to your cell.
Thanks, Mr. Adams.
Mr. Adams? It's time. Reception?
Security check, Miss Ferguson. Any worries?
Oh, no, only where the afternoon went. I had no idea it was that time.
Sounds like you've been kept busy.
Just catching up on some filing. Otherwise, the place is like a graveyard.
Yeah, well, it looks like a graveyard from out here. Call you again in an hour.
Right.
What do you think you're doing?
Gone mad. So, gone by for two.
Now, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. You're not too badly knocked up. Nothing a bit of a clean-up.
No, don't touch me. Nobody touches me till when I see him.
Hey, wait a minute.
Now, I'm sure we can come to an agreeable arrangement here. If we keep this harmless little episode between the 3 of us, that'll be the end of it. Now, I couldn't be fairer than that, could I?
I bet you couldn't.
Oi, Simpson, are you okay or what?
What?
Okay, just lying down, Adams.
Listen to her, Simpson.
Stay
She's
out
trying
of
to
this.
You bastards. You stick together like glue. Well, this time you're going down the tube together.
Get out of here.
What about what you just said? Oh!
What's wrong with you? You're bloody crazy.
He went too far, and he paid the penalty.
And you're going to leave it at that, right?
He'll pay for it. I'll see that he does.
You and that bastard are going for roast, so help me.
You are being very foolish, Simpson.
You're going to lay into me again. Might as well, because you're gone.
That's the way you want to play it. Let's go.
Go on, want to do it here. Hey, scream the place down, the freak's taking me off for another bashing.
Pick this up, Simpson. You're playing right into my hands.
My goodness, what on earth is going on?
Claims she was bashed by an officer.
And she put him up to it. Mr. Anderson, this to him.
It's a bit hard to swallow, isn't it?
She put him up to it, I tell you. She even walloped him in front of me to make it look good.
Oh, now there's a new twist. You're gunning for us both now, Simpson.
I'm telling the truth.
Just take her to the sick bay when you get her cleaned up and give me a detailed report on the
Yes,
injury.
the bitch is putting one over you, I tell you.
I'll call the governor. The sooner we deal with this, the better.
Right. You lying bitch, it's a lion, you know it!
I've heard it all before, Simpson, from better liars than you.
We reckon I'd be making up to do this to you.
You'll be given a chance to state your case.
You bitches, you're all in it together.
Just come along quietly. I'll take you along to Sister Hall.
Get up, you idiot. Just what were you trying to prove?
I don't know what happened. She just riled
And
me.
you're beginning to rile me. I've got a damn good mind to dish out some of the same to you.
You already did, in front of a prisoner.
Oh, yeah? And where are the bruises to prove it?
Look, what's going to happen? I don't want to lose my job.
We
if
will
you
just
shut-
sit tight and let the investigation take its course.
What investigation? You're not going to let her dob me in.
I already have. I'm pushing for a departmental investigator to clear this matter tonight.
Whose side are you on? It was your idea. You forced
Oh,
me into
shut
it.
up, damn you. We have to make this look as though she was trying to frame us.
If you're double-crossing
I
me, I'll
don't
take
like
you...
that sort of talk, Adams, especially from you. Now, I said we will sweat this out, and we will, understand? So you just pull yourself together. We've got a lot to do to make sure we cover ourselves. Yeah, Helen, get me Mrs. Reynolds right now.
This is Rodney Adams. Mr. Harrow, the department's internal affairs investigator.
Mr. Adams, I've just been talking to a prisoner who swears black and blue, literally, that you attacked her.
That's a total fabrication. I mean, you wouldn't take her word against an officer's, would you?
Convince me why I shouldn't.
I was set up. I was on my normal rounds when I heard a call out, asking me to come into a cell. Mr. Pringle had said earlier on that she was distressed, so I went in. Well, after what Mullins did to herself, I didn't want to risk the same thing happening to Simpson.
And?
That's when I saw what happened to her face, and she started screaming out that I was attacking her.
Judging from the yelling and screaming of the others, she must have put in a good performance.
I can only assume that they were in on it too, to make it look more convincing.
Very convincing. According to Sister Hall, she was quite heavily knocked about.
Well, it certainly wasn't by me. She must have had an accomplice.
Could I see your hands?
Of course.
Nervous, Mr. Adams?
I've never had to go through an investigation before.
No obvious marks. Do you ever bring gloves into work, Mr. Adams, or keep a spare pair in your locker, perhaps?
No,
Can you suggest a reason for Simpson being so eager to cause trouble for you?
because I'm new, I suppose. Makes me fair game.
Miss Ferguson's not exactly new. Seems she has it in for her as well.
Who knows how the criminal mind works?
Hopefully the officers who look after them.
Well, I don't know, and unless the shop poses a threat to the black market. Miss Ferguson and I are both involved, so I guess we're obvious targets.
Any more questions before we speak to Miss Ferguson?
No.
Mr. Harrow, I admit I should have been more alert, but that's all I'm guilty of. I never touched the woman, I swear it.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. That will be all.
I'll phone through for Miss Ferguson.